Okay, we are back. So yesterday we did the Reddit Weekly Async, which was just open mode 7.7. This is the Bagel Bytes Discord. It's the weekly async. This week is Open Keysanity 4.7, which means you only need 4 crystals to enter GT instead of the 7 that is kind of standard. And I just put the link to the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's the wrong one. How do we unpin that? Unpin. That's the wrong thing. That's... Actually, let me just gonna delete that if I can. Yeah, whatever. That was the link. That was the link to the seed. It's whatever. This is the link to the Bagel Bytes Discord to get in on this action. But weekly async, open Keysanity 4.7. 4 crystals required to get into Ganon's tower. 7 crystals required to defeat Ganon. And I want to say, I gotta double check. I want to say that it's fast Ganon as well. Yeah, open 4.7 fast Ganon. So the pyramid's open, so we don't necessarily need to climb GT or beat Aga 2. But with the 4 crystal requirement, it is possible that there are items in GT that we will need to then go complete other dungeons. This is the same mode that was run in the pilot spoiler tournament that Dr. John and I participated in a couple months ago. I think it just ended like a week or 2 ago, like the finals. I think Gamma's team beat Gem and Telethar, who were in John's and my group. Pretty good stuff, but this is the same base mode that was run. Just this time it'll be without the benefit of a spoiler log. So that kind of sub-hour time that John and I were looking for is going to be closer to probably 1:30 to 2 hours, depending on the item placements, but it's fine. But I don't know who else. I know Bagel ran this earlier today. He was trying to get a cross keys race going, but the timing didn't work out today. It might happen tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Might be some of us doing some cross keys, pick up cross keys tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna do this open keys async, and we'll see how it goes. Get started here in 3, 2, 1, now. Early bombs, not bad. There we go. Oh. Walking into the tree there, trying to do 3 different things at once. That's fine. Don't take that. GT small, fine. Out of the way, thank you. And a TR small. Okay, fine. It's been a while since I've done a keys mode, so this will be good. get back into the swing of something a little different. The beginning of the game's not too much different from a standard open. Just go around collecting items, looking to get into dungeons, complete them. Well, let's grab $20 more. Every little bit's gonna help early. Okay. Very good. Don't need to worry about that. Heart piece. Yeah, we want that. Definitely are gonna want that. Really solid item. Oh, I thought I advanced it. I thought I advanced it. Clearly not. Clearly not. I got bombs, so I'm good there. I should have the money for Bottle Vendor. I think I can pick up the 40. I think I can get 40 rupees. Probably get a little more, actually. I think close to 50. Just from pots. Thieves. That means once we get into Thieves, we can beat it. Bombs, the net, okay. Yeah, so we got the rubies required. Small group rod. Ooh, we got the cat clearing combo there in the well. Of course. So compasses in this mode will tell you how many items. It'll give you the number of items collected, number of items total in each dungeon that you collect. The compass for. So that compass is for, I forget, desert maybe? Once we get in the, whatever that dungeon is, it'll tell us somewhere below, like, my arrows, or not my arrows, my money or bombs. It'll say, you know, 0 of whatever. Like, if it was desert, it'd be like 0 out of 6. Because that's how many item checks there are. It's not just, like, items, it's because all the dungeon items are shuffled. It's kind of the base set of Keysanity, like all the dungeon items are shuffled in amongst the general prize pool. So maps, compasses, map of GT, nice. Useless. They're all shuffled. So in addition to the compasses, the maps will also tell you whether or not the dungeon is a crystal or a pendant. You do not have that information until you collect the map. So in this mode, it's actually worth it to collect a few maps. Usually, at least early. You can always take the chance and kind of hope that it's a crystal or a pendant dungeon. But not always. If you find a map that's easy to pick up, it's usually worth it to grab it, at least early. Big Key to Desert. We've got, what, 3 or 4 big keys already? And they're all to dungeons that are required, the big keys are required to beat the boss. So it's, what, Terra, technically, Swamp, Skullwoods, and Ice Palace. Those are the 2, well, those are the 4, I should say, not 2. Those are the dungeons that you do not necessarily need the big key. GT big, that could be good. Most Keysanity modes, you want to find that. You definitely want to find that fire rod. That's good. Good thing to get. Where's that loot? Right there. So no real progression here. Oh, I'm in trouble. Where do we go now? Guess we go to Saha, and maybe Eastern? Our other options are Escape with either bombs or... Well, if we had magic, it'd be Fire Rod, which would be good, but... we don't have magic. One good thing, talking to Saha here, so we know that Green Pendant is Turtle Rock. And likewise, the bomb shop, nice glove. Let's... I want to do Back of Escape now with that glove. But talking to Saha will give you information on where the Green Pendant is, and talking to the bomb shop attendant, worker, whatever, he will reveal the 5-6 crystal dungeons. So even if you don't have the maps, they will, like if I was in the Dark World, TR would show the Green Pendant. Like that kind of counts as you getting the map, even though you don't have the map. Which is kind of cool, but then when you find the map later, it's useless. See, a hammer, there we go. And Small Key to Thieves. So Thieves is fully beatable once we get the Moon Pearl. Oh, there's the moon pearl, so we know where it is. We just can't really do a ton about it yet. At least we know where it is, so that's good information. So once we get the book... what did I do? We need the book, or we need the myths and mirror? There's the book. Let's go get the moon pearl. So book under the doormat. So well, we can check a couple, at least one thing. We can get one thing in desert. Oh no, we have the big key. We can get a couple. And theoretically, we could beat it. It would be a little rough. It'd be with the hammer, but we could do it. Unless we got a full magic, we'd use fire rod. But and you can see under the money and the bombs, it says 00 out of 06. That's what the compass does. So there are 6 item checks here. We've gotten none of them. We're about to get one. So once I get this chest, it'll flash to 1. There we go. Let's scout this. It's a big key. Probably want to grab that at some point once we get the boots. The map of Hera. So when I go outside here, it will, if I check the map, I can see whether it's a crystal or a pendant. I'm not sure I want to eat it, though. Just to show you, so there is a crystal. Alright. Go into Height Cave. Do we have any maps? No maps in the Dark World, so we don't need to check. But TR will show. I'll show you. Like, even though we don't have the map, TR shows as the green pendant because we talk to Saha. Which is kind of a nice feature in these modes. Beautiful. Another key to pod, that's 2. Need a minimum of 4 small keys to fully clear. Pod. A little bit of magic, that's a bomb. Alright. Where am I going? I want to go up here. Because I want to respawn that enemy. Alright, I have the money for this, but that's really all I have the money for. But after this, I think I want to go into these. I might be able to get some or most of my money back in this digging game. And unless this is Myths or Mirror, we are done after this, on this route. I want to see more of those 20s. The magic's not bad either, actually. odds. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to get some money and magic here. That's fine. Now we want to go... we could do Hera. Let's... You know what? We have access to Death Knot now. A little trickier without the mirror. I mean, not without a sword. Could use Mario block to kind of get us through, but the hardest part is over. There we go. Yeah, alright, that wasn't too bad. Auto logic, can't use. God, these cabbages are beating me up. So to get to Hera, we'll have to go the long way around, but fine. Check everything on the Light World side anyways. I might get that. No keys to Hera, so we've got to Terrapot. We can get 3 things and a crystal. Ugh. Ice, I don't inherently hate the blue mail. Sword, alright, perfect. Now I feel a little better about coming up here first before doing thieves. It's gonna make thieves a little easier. Actually, a lot easier. $20 there. We'll come back for... wait, the hammer. We'll come back for Spiral Cave. I'm probably gonna leave that $50. I can also scout this. See if it's worth coming back to get when I get another sword. Now you know where the boss hides. That is, I think, a compass. I think of the vanilla game, that is what the compass shows. So either way, it's either a map or a compass, and I don't want it. Where am I going? So this technically is not in logic. Only those first two checks on the bottom floor are in logic. Troll going here. That's the flute, not the hammer. Yo, Zach, thanks for the good luck. I don't know if you've run this. I feel like you did, but... Oh, how did your race against Specs do? How'd it go? You did that earlier today, right? Bombos. You won. You beat Specs. Good for you. That's awesome. This is what it was. I saw it was completionist. What, tile swap cross keys? Oh, nice. How long did that take you? The completionist tile swap cross keys. Should I read pad? I'm not gonna. Not yet. 228. That's really good. I think it's really good. Anyways, I don't know how you feel about it, but I would be pumped with a 230 completionist cross PC. Actually, do I want? Oh, the auto tracker wasn't working? That's unfortunate. So we can beat, I don't know. Oh, I have the map. It is a crystal. Okay. So let's beat this. Well, let's try to beat this, I guess. I do have the fairy in the bottle, so I shouldn't... Hopefully won't lose both lives. Run. Okay. We can get a couple more items in desert next time we get there. You did play this thing? Yeah, I thought you had played it earlier this week. And I know Bagel played it yesterday, so there's at least 2 times that'll be in there. Okay. Grab this, we'll beat the boss, and we'll check the front of Skull and go into Thieves. Fully clearable Thieves, which is weird this early. Well, I guess I just wasn't expecting it to be fully clearable. Both keys and the hammer in the first plate. There we go. Hold on. Probably 15 minutes. I might utilize bombos here. I think I will utilize bombos here. Serve a little bit of magic. Sacrifice like 5 seconds. I'm getting that key for the front of Skull. It's gonna make it a little easier to get out. Eat up a little bit here. Oh, that actually worked. Okay. I'll take that all day. Alright, well, that's, what, 2 crystals? Halfway to GT entry. Well, actually not yet, we don't have the myths. I hope Thieves Town is a crystal too. You know, when I went to Hype Cave, I should have checked the bomb shop. I didn't even think about it. I even talked about how it would give information, and I just didn't do it. That's 3rd key to pod. So that might be a place that we need to go soon. Probably after Thieves. We're Bo away from being able to beat it, and Bo and a small key away from being able to fully clear it. So there's just the big chest left there, but I'm not too worried about that. I could also beat Desert, too. I have everything I need to beat Desert, except there's a big key on the torch. Alright, 10 arrows, whatever. What's my stun prize? Hearts. That's not the worst stun prize to get, actually. I don't hate that. That, apparently. Yeah, I think I do this. I do... Okay. I shouldn't die. I think I do Thieves, and then I go into Pod. And, because we can get... I think 13 of the 14 items in there I think we can get. I think that's pretty good. Not quick enough to not get hit. Of course. Get the Skullwoods key after we finish Skullwoods. Alright, so we can get everything in here, which is good. We won't have to double dip. I think it's a lot of the time save you can get on key seeds is just not double dipping dungeons. That's why I didn't go into Eastern originally. Because we got what was in the closet, the glove, I think. And that led to Back of Escape and the hammer. And then I kind of got lucky and scouted Desert before I went into Eastern and saw the Pearl sitting on the ledge, and then Book was in Agina's cave, so we were able to not dive Eastern, which, as of now, looks like it was the right call. Nice. But we'll see. I mean, you don't know what's going to be the right call versus not. It depends on if there's something good, like if Mirror or Boots or something are in Eastern, or Bow. Could be good. We also, I mean, we can't beat it. We don't have the big key yet. I mean, yeah, there's 4 items we can get. Well, 3, I guess, logically, but it takes a long time to get those 3. And I was able to check a bunch of other stuff in that same time frame, so I think it was still worth it. No way. You don't see that too often. And I need to remember that it's fast Ganon, so I don't have to beat Aga 2 necessarily. Actually, I shouldn't have to beat it at all. Thanks. Love a good shovel. Alright. But nothing in here so far has led me away from going over to Pod after this. I'm honestly not even sure what would. Mitts, maybe? I don't know, I still think Pod almost has to be the play. There's just too much there. Too much potential there, I guess. Oh, 2 swords in here. Oh my. Alright, now I feel really good. The last thing here. We gotta save it and get out of here. Does it reflect if you want the 3rd shield? Don't pay attention to some of the blind puns. Alright, so the 2 swords, clearly the prize, and maybe the shovel. But this whole area is basically cleared out until we get the mitts and we can do smith chain stuff. Let's... Not sure why I started here, but that's okay. So, unless we find another key, another small key in here, we're gonna leave 1 item behind. just a question of which one. I'm leaning towards the vanilla big key chest. That's easier to get back. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Still think it's easier to get back to. We got half our entrance fee back, I guess. That we had to pay to, oh, I need to... I need to burn the key. Alright. There's too much back here. I should have grabbed a potion. Actually, you know what? Let's grab a potion. I can still save it. It's gonna be slow as shit, though. That was dumb. I should have grabbed the potion first. Also gonna feel really dumb when I buy the most expensive potion to burn. Oh, this is not a good last, like, 2 minutes for me. But I really want to try to save, finding more small keys than I need. I could have saved myself 100 rupees too. If I had thought about it for half a second. Alright, let's try this again. I need to... take some damage. Still think that was faster than me trying to mimic Flip. Alright, mitts are behind bow. Interesting. That is good information. That's good to know. Hits are behind bow. Bow gonna be in here? I guess it's possible. These are in logic with the fire rod, so it could be here. I think 3 keys can get me back here. Acid power, okay. Huh. Yeah, we'll check this. We'll leave the, Oh, okay. I guess we can check everything. We'll just have to death warp out of... I've already opened it. Why am I going that way? We'll have to death warp out of the dark maze, but... whatever. Yeah, alright, fill it down. That's fine. Where is it? There it is. Alright. Go left. Why can't I go left? No! From there. Yes. Give me. Yes. 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 Hit me. Where are you? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for killing me. Thank you for forgetting you have a... Ah. Alright, fine. Oh, I forgot about the fairy. Alright, that's whatever. That was actually pretty quick the second time. Crap. Can't do it. I can't do it. Alright. I need another potion or a bow. Let's do... We haven't done... that somehow. We haven't done Spiral Cave yet. We can check Dark Death Mountain. We should do Escape, actually. We'll do that next. I'm trying to think of places where the bow could be. It can't be behind Mitts. So, there's only so many places it can be. We'll do this. Check Dark Death Mountain. And then we'll probably end up doing Escape. I don't want to get too far down the rabbit hole of following Mitts, because they're locked behind the bow. And that bow will get me to finish pod. Okay. Also wouldn't hate the mirror to make some of these checks a little easier. TR, that's 3. We can, if we can get into TR, we can do some damage in there too. But again, it's behind myths, and I kind of don't want to follow that at this point. It's Quake anyways. Escape is the next place we need to go, and then we can finish Desert. Those are the next 2 things. One way to do it. Okay, so we've done everything that we can up there. I've put off escape for too long. Alright, where is progression? And that opens up the Spike Cave, I guess. It's kind of gross. But bow would be nice. Bow puts everything else in logic. But I really don't want to follow the myths too far. It'd also be really funny if, like, Mushroom had it and I was at the potion shop. Setting up the Death Orb. Both Castle Tower keys. That might be worth a check too. Gross. I'll have to remember the fire rod strats to get through the second room. you kidding me? That's cool. I gotta go back and check, what's it called? Dark Cross. One crystal, actually, desert might get me into GT potentially, which would be rude. I don't care much. Okay. So that gets me back into pod. And that puts everything else in logic. So where do we want to go? I think I want to buy a potion. Just in case I get beat up a little bit. You know what? Let's go to desert. Spur of the moment change. I think it'll be a little quicker. Interesting. Alright, I like that. I like that a lot. There is still a big key here that we're not going to get, but that'll be easy enough to come back to get at this point once we get the boots. I like coming here, because now I can do... oh, I don't have the Eastern Pink Key. So no, I can't, but... I have the Eastern map, though. Check that. I mean, this could be a crystal. I don't know. crystal, so we have GT access now. Let's just no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I want to go to 4. I want to check the pyramid. That was a red crystal too, which is cool. I can check what the other red crystal is. I should have checked the eastern. Should have checked eastern, but I can do it. I can do it a little bit. Oh, it is eastern. Okay. So, what do we still need? 2 more crystal dungeon maps. Not too bad. Making progress here. And I might go into ice. Oh, they boots. Hey! You know what? Oh, is that not the right? Oh, no, it is. Let's do Desert Mire area, because I want to grab that big key in case it's something that we might need. Yeah, right? Oh, it is Bombo, so we can do some things in there. I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know. It's not a super high priority place to check, I guess, but I just don't know when else I would have done it. Like, I guess going up to Catfish, maybe, but I was planning on just clearing pods, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll check it on the way in as opposed to the way out. What's this? TR, okay. Hopefully I don't have to use that. But we can't even get into TR anyways, so hopefully that continues. I'm gonna hold off on going into Mire, at least for now. Unless this is the big key to Mire sitting here, which would be kind of funny. Then we can clear it and hope it's a crystal. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna go to ice and pod. Swamp. Swamp. Alright, we'll finish pod in the hopes that we might find the big key to ice to full clear that. Or the flippers, I guess. Alright, so what do I still need to do here? need to go bow side. Remember that. Oh, I know what I have to check. Alright. I've got to check bow side. I gotta go bow side. I need to check 5 boots. Hold on. So I've got to check the big key, vanilla big key chest, and the one below that. Oh, hello. And then I think I need to go bow side again. And then I need to go beat the boss and hope that it is a crystal. After desert, thanks. Oh, don't use that. Thank you. I should have captured that. Alright, now we can just go to Helma and right. Really? Yeah, I was trying very hard to avoid it, but I actually feel better about leaving to get the potion to Potion Flip originally, knowing that I haven't yet found another small key to open that front door. But I think I had to do, what, I think 4 trips total down the right side? Doesn't feel good. It's at least 3. Might have been 4. Go. So much easier with the fire rod than without. Yeah, the seed I ran yesterday, I tried to do that with no fire rod, and it did not go well. I think I got 4 turtles and died, and had to come back later. Oh, you're playing nice. Third. Yeah, I don't know the energy method. I know you can do it. Like you go in, you hammer a couple of times and spin nice crystal. Like I know it's possible, I just don't know it. I do want to work on some NMG stuff. Because I've been saying that for a while. It might be finally worth dipping in. Actually, no, might be worth dipping into Eastern since we're here. Put off Eastern for so long. EP can't hurt you. Yeah, I mean, I hope not. I still need the big key to really do anything good, but... So I need one more piece of dungeon info. I need info on one more crystal. I need EP big. I might need Meyer big, potentially. Yeah, GT might have to be... Do we do GT or Ice? I might do Ice just on the hope that it's the last crystal that I need info for. And then do GT. But I can do almost everything in GT, which I probably honestly should do. But whatever. Where am I? Oh, I'm up there. Holy. How did I get up there? Whatever, let's do Ice. I don't have the big key. I don't have... you know what? No. I'm staying in logic a little bit here. Let's see, I'm gonna do that. So I need Eastern big... and info on one more dungeon before I can really figure out exactly what I need. Yeah, Eastern did not hurt me there. Eastern big, and then potentially Meyer big, or Swamp small. Right, because the only dungeons we don't have info on are Swamp, Ice, and Meyer. So I only need 2 keys. And info. Although if I get all 3 keys in here, I can just rush them all and see what happens. 3 smalls and the big key. I can get everything, I think. I think it was like a pixel off there. Alright, that's one of the keys. You know what? Let's check that quickly. Alright, Swamp's the last crystal. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, alright. So we need the Swamp small and the Eastern big. Good to know. Let's check it now. So, Swamp small, Eastern big. we are in go mode. Eastern Big could be inside swamp. Everything could be in mire at this point. Can't be in ice, so we don't even need to go to ice. So coming here was the right call. Need to do that. Bait the wall master. Good enough. This. Why not? Beautiful. Love that. Okay, so if it's not in here, it's fire or it's overworld. Imagine not needing to go to GT at all and just full clearing it anyways, because why not? Ah. Oh, that worked. Holy hell. I'm not very good at that, so the fact that I got it at all is good for me. It only took 2 tries, which is even better. Question is, if I find one, do I leave? I think at this point, I at least finish the base. Hey, arrows. I see you. It's tricky with... Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's easier with red. I've only ever seen people do it with blues. Yeah, it was the arrow room right there. Not even randomized. Just arrows. And money to, you know, buy more arrows. Speaking of arrows, why not? Jesus. Like, it's telling me, yeah, do ice thermos. You need all these arrows. Here you go. So many arrows. And I'm gonna end up with none after this. I messed up. I slid. Yeah, 50 and 6 checks, plus I think a couple of pops at them too. Alright, I guess we climb and hope. don't love this, but this way I hear it, at least I don't have to come back. Now I actually need to be careful with arrows. Oh, it's unbelievable how many arrows there were there, though. I messed this up. Yep. Just a mess of a room there. Alright, I need to be a little careful here. I got that second blue potion, which is nice, and I'll get some hearts here. So I don't lose them all first. Should be in an okay enough place heart-wise now. I can grab that one, thank you. Oh, so I don't need to beat Aga 2, which is good. I can leave after getting the validation chest. Ooh, I've got to do this fire rod. Interesting, interesting. Forgot about that. This has magic. I missed one though, because I'm dope. Alright. I missed it. It's fine. That's the extra blue. Is all of GT really going to be a bust outside of the Meyer Big? Because unless something's here, this was an absolute bust and a half. Okay. Feels bad. Watch something be here, and I could have just skipped everything. No, I don't want that. No! No, that's bad. That's bad. We don't want that. That puts TR in logic, and we do not want that. No! I was happier not knowing that, to be quite honest. Alright, still looking for Eastern Big and Swamp Small. I'm gonna take a chance at the Eastern. Oh, I need the flippers! Oh, that was dumb. I forgot. Don't be like me. Don't be dumb. Luckily, I hadn't gotten too far, but it's still a yikes. Just like that. Alright. Well, whatever. Only what, like a minute? What's a minute? Alright, so don't be an idiot. Flippers and Eastern Big. Because why would you need flippers to get in the swamp? Just looking like, why didn't this pop green? Realized it as I was mirroring. Oh, I need to hit the switch again. Oops. Now we can Alright. So I guess we don't have to do it in the dark. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Not the first time I've forgotten something. Probably won't be the last time I've forgotten something, especially something as basic as you know, Flipper's access for Swamp. Is what it is. Like I said, it has only cost me, what, a minute to get back into where I was. It's not awful. I'm honestly not sure if mirroring out messed up the spook like that. I don't think it does, but I've never done it. I don't know. Find out in a second. It does not. Cool. Very spooky, yes. Oh, they're home. My pot potions. I have enough arrows for this. I have enough arrows for this. Alright, I might need to start checking some overworld stuff here. I just really don't want to go into TR. Oh, I missed a check in there, didn't I? Oh. I never hookshot it over. Forgetting shit left and right. Mirroring out, I'm all out of sorts now. Alright, let's see what's here. That ain't it. Oh, first shield. Hour and a half in. Kind of wild. No flippers. Oh, get it. Why not try it at this point? Why not? not gonna waste too much time on this. Yes, there it is. All right. Wasn't gonna spend too much time on that, but I'm glad I didn't. Even more so if it leads to something. I could have got my 17th right there, but meh. Meh, meh, meh. Catfish, never the answer. Unless it is. Hey. Second shot. Okay. I just don't want to go into TR, even though it's probably where I'm going. I don't have Ice Rod. There's a lot of text there. I'll do the rest of it. I'll do this chain stuff, I guess. So I want Big Key to Eastern first. Because then I don't have to do any flipper checks hunting for anything. This is annoying. Oh, that opens up so much. Yeah. Yeah. Smith chain. Bullshit. How many big keys are still floating around out there? Eastern Terra. Ice. And Snow Woods. Those 4 of them. And I have to do this now, right? There's no way around it. Didn't want to see the flippers there. I would much rather have seen Eastern Dig. Because then it would have been guaranteed to have flippers in TR, I think, at this point. Or on Pyramid Berry. All these small keys. I want big keys. This will more than likely be a full clear, but I'll do the back first. Back and do left and right after if we need to. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully it's just sitting on the path. But there's so much, like everything's open, which sucks. Heads up. One thing that isn't open is Eastern. Absolutely wonderful. Small. I think it was just bombs on the torch that we didn't get, so. I could have used slippers, I guess. I forgot I had them. Oh, no! No! Hair is small. Oh, God, that's terrible. That's so bad. I guess into ice after this, right? And all the slippers checks. Is that I can get 7 in ice. I never scouted that. Oh my god, if they're sitting on like Tiny Island, I'm gonna lose my mind with that big kid's there. I'm gonna check it blind after this. Alright, should I have scouted this? I guess I couldn't really... I guess I could have scouted it. Okay. I don't feel too bad. Alright, let's go check Waterfall Cave, and then we'll come back and do ice. And then we'll probably end up having to go up into TR, because it's probably there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they're full. Oops. Magic, great. I didn't really need it, but... The only place we've ruled out is... Pyramid. The only place it can't be. Better meringue. Okay. Fine. Great. Love that. Game. Appreciate that. I don't have the big piece or whatever. This is probably stupid, actually, but I'm already here, so whatever. I don't think it can be here. Oh, I gotta go up to... Unless I want to go into Hera. But I'm not going into Hera for one check at this point. If it's in Hera, then I completely screwed up. Which is, you know, possible. For sure. Like, no doubt about that. Might as well check Hera base while I'm here. Although maybe not. We can check it on the way back. Because there's a chance we could find the big key and be able to clear everything. Oh god. Thank you. Down. I'm only gonna feel bad if it's in Maya. The rest of it is whatever. excited for a second. Alright, we're down to a 1 in 3 chance. If we see a big key. We gotta skip lava chest here. I think. I don't know. Oh. I'm not sure what the correct play is here. Screw it. I'm just not gonna beat Trinex. F. Trinex is behind all four. Although, as it turns out, it would have been the right play to skip it. Always the right way. Whatever. I'm just making mistakes left and right here, so why not continue? That's close to every map. Trinex isn't in logic until we find the fourth small. Of course, if the fourth small is in Mire, it's gonna be pretty awful. Or it's a small right here. Okay, never push. Never push. Because I would have had to come back in, which would have been awful. But I think I figured that right. Like, I can get to all the checks except Trinex. Short a key. Yeah, I mean, my worry was that Trinex was going to have the item, but as it stood, like, I didn't have the fourth small, so it couldn't be in logic. Because I think Trinex is behind all four smalls. Well, there was at least one more map. Yeah, alright, so I figured it right, it just kind of made me nervous. One. That was... What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, know what I'm doing today. I was considering doing the Kaz Boots ladder at 8, but I don't know that I want to now. Oh my god. It's not even dark, that's the worst part. Like... Like, if it was dark, it'd be like, alright, fine, sure, but... It's not even dark, so I can't even use that. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just off. This puts green pendant in logic too. Like now I just have a bunch of one-off checks to check. Okay. Thank you. Love that for me. I mean, I guess I have to do Hera base while I'm up here, right? Actually, no, it's quick enough to get back. It's quick enough to get back here with this move and everything. Although, we have, what do we have? We have one-off checks in... We have one-off checks in every dungeon that isn't fully cleared. So, pick an awful check. Skullwoods, which is quick. Ice. Shouldn't be that bad. Yeah. Alright, so that was... Oh, we have... Oh, Skullwood's independent. Let's do that. Screw it, why not? That's all in logic now. We get the big keys for all the pendant dungeons. Beat all the pendant dungeons. Let's... What? Head hype. Yeah, we're pulling a blind, too. Screw it. I ain't checking that shit. Wanna see me fail a bomb jump? See me do it again? You've got to be absolutely kidding me. It's the last big key I'm gonna find. Yeah, it's giving me all the things that I don't want. Yeah, we're doing it blind, because screw it. This ain't gonna be no world record, that's for sure. Hey, it's money. Yeah, actually, oh, This'll be quick-ish. Everything I have open is unlocked now at this point, so it's just as likely to be here as anywhere else. So this is going to be a funny thing to say 2 hours and 5 minutes in. We're going to check for density here. We're going up to the mountain. There's 2 items in Hera we can get. We're doing a density check. So when somebody asks how the seed went, I can tell them that I did a check for density for 2 items at 2 hours and 4 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes. At this point, I'm committed to doing Hera last, because if it's there, I could have finished, well, maybe not half an hour ago, but I could have finished at least 20 minutes ago. So now I'm just committed to doing this last. There we go. First. After this, we can go to Ice. And then after this, we can go to Eastern Palace. Efficiency, baby. It works. Works every time. Oh my god. Where was Hera Big? I don't even remember where Hera Big was. Hera Big was... yeah, I couldn't even tell you. Off the pod dive and figure it out. We did a couple of things right in the seed. We skipped the one check in Meyer that was clearly not the answer. And we didn't do Agatha. Those are the 2 things we did right. And I guess checking Hera before Ice? Question mark? I don't know. I thought I had the bow out. I didn't. It doesn't matter. Good news is the tea should be over in like 5 minutes. Guess yeah, flew to 4 and then take the portal from there. Or actually, would it be faster to save and quit? Oh no, it wouldn't matter because I haven't beat Aga yet, so I've got to do it this way. This one kicked my butt here. not getting hit by you. Hey, that much. All right, let's go. Finally. That's late. What did I tell you last night, Zach? Who needs the one? Big was in Skullwood's Big, that's right. And Skullwood's Big was in TR. Okay. So TR was the answer. I should have just... I said, I think at one point, I probably said a lot of things, but TR was going to be the answer. I should have just gone there. But like a dummy, I last located TR. Quite the chain of big keys and big chests, though. Skullwood's Big Chest leads to Hera Big Chest, leads to Eastern Big Key. See if I can get this. Oh. Alright, so get it up here. And here. There we go. Yeah, I even said at one point that I could have dipped TR. We had 3 keys and the big key and the fire. We didn't have the ice rod, but could have done it, but whatever. It's bad. It's bad routing is what it was. I mean, a couple of bad decisions, like mirroring out of Meyer, but it was mostly bad routing. Actually felt good the first 45 minutes to an hour. And then it was just a bunch of bad times. Although I guess I had to do overworld stuff because the flippers were in purple chest, which is a terrible spot. Alright, let's... Oh, Emok's running the Reddit Weekly, then this, so get to see how good he does on this. Probably better than me. Alright, let's... How do I submit this? Which button? The clock. Finish time. We use real time in this. 11... Now we'll put 12. It's... whatever. Collection rate 194. I'll add the bot later. I want to see how bad these. I want to see how bad I did. 118. You smoked me, Zax. Absolutely smoked me. GG's. Bagel 201. His CR was only 2 better than mine. Yeah, no, I mean if you dipped TR. Dipping TR was pretty good. It was a pretty good call. And then if you dip TR, I guess you could kind of route in some of those other checks pretty easily, so. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's see. Bagel 201. I was 3rd, and then Grow 233, but I think he's only done like a handful of Keysanity, so. Oh, alright, so that's, I mean, all of GT is probably what? I'd say 15 minutes ish, maybe a little more. That's a huge time save. And what was in there? Meyer Big T was in there. It was the only thing really worth anything by the time I got there. Yeah, I mean, if you clear the full basement and then climb, yeah, it'd be 10 for you, 15 for me. But just pretty gross. All right, that's it for me. At least for now. I might do the Kaz Boots at 8. We'll see. See how I feel. Might need a night off after that one. That would have kicked my butt. Oh, there we go. Wait. Let's refresh that. Hold on a second. I was trying to see if there was anyone to raid, and the first thing that popped up was Zax versus Jammo and Telethar. And I was like, that's not right. That was yesterday. Yeah, let's pop into Emok. Let's see how he's doing. I'm not sure if he's on the Reddit Weekly or this one, but I've run both, so I'm gonna raid there. Alright, Zach, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. GG's on crushing the seed, beating me by like 50 minutes, which is insane. The rest of us are all plus 2 hours, but is what it is. Alright, we're going to raid Emok, see how he's doing, and looks like the Reddit Weekly. So, have a good night. Talk to y'all later.